We are faced today with a situation in which churches across the world are filled with all manner of doctrines or messages that are being propagated by all manner of persons claiming to have been sent by God to deliver such doctrines or messages to the church of God. Yet, in Jeremiah 23, God said plainly that he did not send some of these people. He also said that those whom he has sent should speak his word faithfully. We are thus faced with the challenge of sound doctrine in this generation, as with all other generations before us, and indeed generations that are yet to come. Indeed, in 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1 to 3, this is what Peter wrote, says, "But there were also false prophets among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you, who will secretly or privily bring in destructive heresies, even denying the Lord who bought them, and bring on themselves swift destruction. And many will follow their destructive ways, because of whom the way of truth will be blasphemed. By covetousness, they will exploit you with deceptive words. For a long time, their judgment has not been idle, and their destruction does not slumber." So there will be syncretism. For as long as churches exist, as long as people say they are Christians, you will have false teachers spewing these false doctrines. The numerous people who go to church meetings don't even know that many of what they are hearing from these so-called pastors and ministers of the gospel, as they claim, are not speaking from God, and that their messages are destructive, killing them spiritually. They don't even know that they are dying. They are being spiritually emasculated. So there is the challenge of sound doctrine in the church today. And it presents the church today with two difficulties: the presenter of the doctrine and those who receive the doctrine. Now, when we talk of the challenges of teaching sound doctrine, we are speaking of the difficulties that arise, or the hurdles that must be scaled by a person who seeks to engage in the teaching of sound doctrine. What are the hurdles that this man must scale in order to be able to say he wants to teach, or he is teaching sound doctrine, and for us to receive that as sound doctrine? If this fellow does not scale these hurdles, he will fall into temptation and condemnation of syncretism. So for those who say, God has called me to be a teacher of the word of God, what are the challenges that will confront you when you are teaching the word of God? Many people will start to teach the true word of God. Before long, they veer off course because of the challenges, the hurdles that they have not yet scaled. They just grab the Bible and say, I've been called to teach the word of God, and I've been to Bible school, and so I want to teach. So what are these hurdles? We are going to look at three in this first part.